Have you ever dreamed of owning a classic car? It sounds like every guy's dream, right? But the reality, like anything else, is a little bit more complicated. Today, we're gonna dive into the ins and outs and the realities of owning a 50 to 60-year-old piece of machinery that you wanna take down the highway with your family in the backseat. First things first, you gotta buy that classic car. And so there's a million places where you can find cars for sale. There's Facebook Marketplace, good old Craigslist, auction platforms like Bring a Trailer, in-person auctions like Mecum or Barrett-Jackson. There are classic cars all around you in your local area, nationwide, all of them for sale. The one thing I would tell anyone who's considering buying a classic, make sure you get it checked out by someone who knows what they're talking about. So if you're thinking of investing tens of thousands of dollars into a classic car, I would definitely recommend paying that couple $100 either to have a mechanic come with you to check it out or having an independent third-party inspector inspect. And then they'll also give you a value a lot of times where they'll say, hey, this is what we think this car would be worth on the open market, which can potentially help you in negotiations or let you know, hey, the asking price for this car is a really great deal. So let's talk a little bit about the pluses of owning a classic car. What you're driving here is a time capsule from a different era of America. We specialize in these late 60s, early 70s muscle cars that really harken back to a different America that doesn't exist today in 2025. Cool part about classic cars, they're a little simpler than modern cars, right? Modern cars have plastic covers over everything. They don't really want you messing with things, upgrading things, fixing things. They want you to take it to the dealership. Our mission here at RestoMods is to get more of these classic cars on the roads and into hands of people just like you. We've partnered with a company called Wrench TC that offers a really unique product to take some of this guesswork and uncertainty out of owning a classic car. Wrench TC costs you $76 a month, but they handle everything. Oh, your battery died? Great, they will come out to you with a mobile mechanic. They will replace that battery for you. Oh, you need an oil change? You get 2 built-in oil changes per year through their mobile mechanics program. They have mobile mechanics across the nation that will come to you and fix your car at your desire, up to $2,000 in repair. So that $76 a month is gonna save you headache. It's gonna give you peace of mind. The winner of RM30 is also gonna take home a year free of Wrench TC. So thank you to those guys. And so they won't have to worry about any maintenance or oil changes for an entire year. And if you want that to be you, claim those entries at RestoMods.com. A great way to get entries is signing up for Wrench TC for your current vehicle right now, so you don't have to worry about these maintenance headaches, and you get entered to win RM30, this 1970 Charger, and $50,000 in cash. So if that's not a win-win, I don't know what is. Fill out a little info about your car online. You do a video call with them and you walk through your vehicle. You show it to them, they understand it, they issue you the coverage, and then boom, no maintenance headaches or anything. So we did that process with RM30. Our head mechanic here, Chris Esparza, who built RM30 right here in the RestoMods garage, who's better qualified to do an inspection walkthrough than him, got on with the Wrench TC inspector over a FaceTime, I believe, and walked through the whole car. Check this out.
So we are about to start the Wrench TC inspection call, where we go through the process of what it takes to do a phone inspection on your car. So we're going to jump on the call and get that done.
My name is Scott Evans. I'm an ASE Master Technician and also a GM Master Technician for probably the last 30-some years. So we're going to be doing a walk around as best we can to inspect the vehicle itself. Safety is number one. So the very first thing I like to do is go in the vehicle itself and turn the key to the on position. I don't see any SCS light or anything like that on there. What I like to do also when you get a chance, safely of course, go ahead and start the vehicle. Very, very nice. Okay, you can shut the car off if you want. Okay, next thing I like to go through is do walk-arounds very slowly on the vehicle itself.
It's got like the dome lights underneath, and then the one up top.
I've seen them all,
Perfect.
Yeah.
You know, everything's been body worked and it's clean, no rust anywhere, obviously.
Very, very clean, very clean. Go ahead and open the hood.
Okay.
For you. Oh, that's just unbelievably nice. Okay, I don't see any leaks. I don't see any wire problem. I don't see any fluid leaks, coolant leaks, oil leaks. Don't see any AC problems. Very nice, very nice. Very clean too.
Thank you.
I'm looking at the lights and the fit, and I don't see anything leaking on the bottom of the car.
No.
I don't see.
So very basic trunk, car cover.
Yep.
We have the battery with like a breaker shut off, plumbed in, and it's just a box that's tied down with a cover. You know, it's like almost like a marine style battery box, but
The same one, yeah, it's very nice.
yeah. So
Yeah, I don't see no water, no intrusion, no rust, no electrical problems. It looks very, very clean.
Yeah,
because it's pretty easy. Everything's done. Even the seals are brand new.
Yeah.
Basically, this is looking at a brand new car.
yeah, disc brakes, front and rear, seat belts too. We went ahead and did like retractable 3-points.
Yep.
The manual windows.
Manual, and I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, manual windows. All new glass, all new seals.
All the seals fit really nice to those too.
Yeah, yeah, it's all new. Everything's like nice and tight still. So
How about the lights?
lights are good. Let me flip those on. So here's the switch.
Yep.
Headlight doors open as they should.
Yep.
Those are low beams. I'll switch to high beams too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and these are all Holley Retro Bright LEDs, so they have that old school look, but they're LEDs.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And it's a very clean car, very nice car. Everything's brand new on it. Looks great. Well, it sounds good, Chris. I think I got everything we needed on our end.
So yeah, pretty straightforward with the car and the inspection process.
This is probably one of the easier ones because, like I said, that's a really nice Restomod.
It's crazy to think someone can just win this and hop in and they don't have to worry about going through all this. All right, just like that, inspection's done. So whoever's gonna win this car is fully covered by Wrench TC. And that was just a nice quick inspection on their part. That's something you could expect if you're trying to get coverage from Wrench TC as well. So with that being said, make sure you get entered to win at RestoMods.com.
So to give you an idea of some of the maintenance issues that you might run into owning a classic car, I figured I'd just run into things that I've run into in the past, and I have Chris Esparza, who actually knows what he's talking about and can give us kind of a ballpark dollar figure on what that might run you. Things that I've run into in the past: alternator failure.
Yep.
So obviously it's sitting right there. How much does that cost? And then how much would it cost me to have somebody swap it out?
So parts cost, you got a really nice alternator, it could be up to 500 bucks just for the part. And then depending on access on how your car is, this one's easy to get to. It may be an hour, 2 hours of labor. Depending on your swap, you might have to move a bunch of stuff around it. This could cost you $1,000 bucks. Just a simple wear and tear item like that, it could add up.
Something else that's gone wrong on me repeatedly: the cooling system. So let's imagine you got a leak in your radiator. It happens all the time.
Yeah, you got a real nice aluminum radiator. You got to remove all the fans. Sometimes you got to remove the accessory drive. A nice aluminum radiator, you know, could run you 500 bucks for a quality part. You just don't know until you get in there what it's going to take to swap it. But every mechanical vehicle that has a cooling system, it needs service.
A couple hours of labor, probably 800 bucks, 1,000 bucks.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you get in and out of 1,000 bucks with a brand new radiator, but very common wear and tear item.
If you're lucky, 1,000 bucks. Something else that I can't see right now, but goes out all the time: the starter. Full battery, your alternator's working great, car won't start.
Yep.
Don't even hear the starter engage.
Yeah, it happens all the time. And even on some of the classics, you know, they don't have as much heat shielding around them. Heat is what kills those starters. They're just electric motors. They go out, you know, like the cheapest starter around is 200 bucks these days. So it goes up from there if you want a good one. And then, yeah, access to it is not always easy. Sometimes you're lucky, you can get a 2-hour job, 1-hour job.
Right.
Sometimes it's a lot more involved. So yeah, slightly under 1,000 bucks again, you know, but it's all that stuff that is just, it's not free.
And you're never ready for it, right? It's just like, hey, I'm trying to go to work. Boom, something like that. So again, with the cooling system, water pump is something I've seen go out quite a bit.
Water pump, yeah, they just have a life cycle on them. And it's a moving part that goes out. A water pump can get pricey. You know, if you have an engine that a lot of it has to come apart, the labor can really add up on a water pump. Parts are usually decent on a water pump. Just a simple LS water pump is like 300 bucks for the part these days. And that's your most common one.
There's another 1,000 buck hit.
Exactly. So, and these are just like small wear and tear items. You get into bigger mechanical issues, and it just goes up from there. Some of the big ones that require more intensive work are some of the leaks. So sometimes you see like just what looks like a minor leak, but if it's a rear main seal, well, now your transmission has to come out of the car to access the rear main. And you're talking about changing a part that's maybe 20, 30 bucks, but you're talking about 8 hours of labor to
labor, towing it to the shop, all that kind of stuff. So basically what we're trying to illustrate to you guys is that things do happen, and I'm sure you know that if you own a car, you run into maintenance issues, which is why it's cool to consider an option like Wrench TC, where they have the mobile mechanics. They will come to you. You get 2 oil changes a year built in for free. Your battery dies, they come and swap out your battery. You get a leak in your radiator, they'll come swap out your radiator. Same thing, all the stuff we talked about, water pump, alternator, whatever the issue is on your car, the mobile mechanic comes to you and will take care of it as part of that monthly fee that we talked about. And of course, every dollar you spend on that monthly fee for your extended warranty, you are gonna get extra entries to win the active sweepstakes car at RestoMods. So we like to think of it as peace of mind coverage for you and a roll of the dice that you might take home an incredible RestoMod and a huge chunk of cash. So we like to think of it as a win-win. But these are some of the things that could go wrong during the ownership of your ride. All right, so hopefully that gives you a good idea of what it's like to own a classic car, and I hope I didn't scare you off too much. It really is an awesome experience owning a classic vehicle and really driving a time capsule down the road. And if you do want to get entered to win a classic vehicle, head over to RestoMods.com, claim those entries. You could be taking home this 1970 Dodge Charger and $50,000 in cash. If you don't want to leave it up to chance and you just want to buy one, head to RestoMods.com, click on that classifieds button. We've got tons of restored and modified classics up for sale right now. We are the #1 marketplace on the internet for RestoMods. You can cruise through those even if you're not buying. Just go and cruise and shop. It's fun to check out all the rides that are available for sale. If you want to get your current ride covered, head over to RestoMods and fill out the application for Wrench TC coverage, and you will not have to worry about automotive maintenance ever again, regardless of the year of your vehicle. So for every dollar you spend on Wrench TC, you will get entered to win our current giveaway vehicle. Every dollar you spend on RestoMods.com, you're also entered to win our current giveaway vehicle. This one will be over in a very, very short time, but don't worry, the end of one sweepstakes at RestoMods means the beginning of another. Every 3 months, there's a new one. Head over to RestoMods, claim those entries. This could be yours, $50,000 in cash. Enjoy.